Hey everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Subsistence. Hope you're doing great. I'm doing pretty well, myself. After all, it's Thursday today, Thursday evening, truth to be told, and really looking forward to finally get some weekend. So, there's been quite a while ago since I made an episode of Subsistence. Been really into the game Icarus lately, since it was seemed to be pretty popular with the amount of views, and I'm really having a blast with that game. So that's about it. But hopefully I'm gonna be more active, even with the recordings of making episodes in Subsistence as well. But anyway, that's not where we are here for. For today's episode, I was planning to make maybe a little bit of building, but also try to upgrade this refinery with the power efficiency. So we will have that going. So we need to get the mass up to 150 and the power up to 700. So let's drop these things. Let's go with this and this. We might take a little bit of that and that, a little bit of this, and have a sip of that. And we can plant, not plant, but water those. Did a little bit of camera work, not that much actually, just 1 or 2 in-game days I think, or something about that. Let's see where we get that. Oh, sorry for climbing right over you, Chris. What was I saying? Yeah, so didn't do a lot of things, but we can continue crafting some more planks and maybe some more cordage, because I actually have made some ideas of how I want my base to look like in the long term, so it won't be like close. Why do I do this? I need to make sticks for the mass. Probably gonna need more, so let's go for some more sticks. There we go. So there will be some rearrangements here. But first, I think we can try and see if we can have some luck with this lockpick of ours. Let's see if we can find some good loot while we're waiting for the mass and power to get up a little bit. After that I might go for a little bit more power and mass storage as well, just to make sure that we have enough to make us an oven pretty soon, so we can start getting our health and stamina up to 125 as soon as possible. Let's go for this crate. Well, not too bad. Plenty of ores here actually. Really need to get that going as well. Not that we're that low for the moment, but as we all know, it's gonna be a thing later on with all the things that we're gonna have to craft. As for my plan to make the ATV, but that's pretty far ahead, because we're in the very beginning, sort of. I think about day 25 or so. Not 100% sure, but something around there. But yeah, I'm pretty actually excited about my upcoming build. I did some drawings on my notepad at home. Speaking of, see what we get there. Should we? Why not? Just for the fun being. Let's see if there would be anything good here. Oh, not too bad. Glass panels. Well, I'm not gonna complain. It can always be worse. But yeah, as I was saying, I did a little bit of very messy drawings on notepad or a notebook or whatever you wanna call it, with a plan of how I want my base to look like, regarding where I want to have like the workshop, the garage and stuff like that. So hopefully it's gonna turn out as I want it to look once it's done, but there is always room for improvements. You never get finished with building in this game, I guess. And probably I'm gonna do like many other of you to make us a base even in the different areas, like here in the central pond, like a small shack or cabin, even in the south lake, and probably 1 or 2 small cabins, like 2x2 or so, in the snowy mountain areas for the cougars. Or not for the cougars, but the cougar hunting, of course. So yeah, that's what's on my mind. But you know, as I was saying, it's pretty far ahead. But sooner or later. And speaking of far ahead, I just saw 2 days ago, I think it was on Tuesday, even though it was published for 2 weeks ago, 2 weeks probably, some pictures of upcoming update that I heard something from Cold Games, but with his other username, Cold Scooter. And that was a pretty interesting thing. You can always speculate with stuff, but there was actually some new ores to come into the game, and well, I'm not sure if I'm gonna spoil it then or anything, but you know, it's already been posted in the Discord channels, so yeah, there's gonna be probably lithium and obsidian, and in one of those pictures, or 2 of them actually, there was an airplane on one picture flying above in this okay, we haven't discovered that place yet, but there's no areas with the river, like in the west, southwest, like above where me and Rene have our base in on our server. Of course, it starts to make us speculate with things, if it's gonna be a craftable thing, and why do we need an airplane? Because the map is not like small, but not that big anymore since we have the ATV. And it would be even smaller now if we had a plane to fly around with. But apparently from the other picture, you can tell by the map, that there were some different coloring with some kind of a circle or a path. And for one speculation that a guy called Kaiser Saucy, or how it's pronounced, he's actually pretty active, I've seen on Steam forum before, even on Discord. And he pointed out we won't be able to fly it, but that's more for dropping the loot, which kind of makes sense. Yeah, you can go figure by the picture that there's some different chances or percent of chances to what kind of loot it's gonna drop. So I guess we're still gonna have the regular crates and locked crates and stuff, but there's probably gonna be some unique loot from those boxes. Or maybe not boxes, but the loot drop from the planes. But not so much to speculate of. We're gonna see what the thing is gonna be like once it gets dropped, and I don't think it's gonna be like in a very near future. I mean, for the ATV that was coming, it took, I don't know how long he had been actually working with it, but I remember he was posting about a teaser picture before it came out in, was it April or May, and we got the first trailer on it in June, so that would make you assume that it will come like very soon, but the ATV actually came in December last year, so I don't have any high expectations when next update is gonna be and what is gonna be included, but oh, hello. Too bad I don't have any lockpick more. So there's no high expectation, but we probably gonna be aware of it sooner or later what it's gonna bring us. But I'm pretty hyped either way. So far, cold games haven't really been disappointing when it comes to updates, even though you would hope that this game would have coming a lot further than it has with the amount of time and years it's been developing, even if it's a single dev. But yeah, so far whenever we get the updates, it's never failing us, I think. I'm really happy so far with the game. I really love it. It's kind of very addicted, I think. Where did that deer go? Should we? There we go. Finally. Like, there's a lot of things that we suggest for improvements to the game. Sometimes he listens, sometimes he don't. He probably have a plan already made up by just taking his time to make the game. But there's sometimes that he actually surprises us, like the latest update with the craft from the chest straight away, which is a very nice thing to do. But then we need to have all the loot in the same crate. Like try to reorganize things in a better way so we can craft everything that we need for the moment without going in between the chest. But the other improvement was the sprinkler system, which maybe for some of you isn't a big deal, but it truly open up the possibility for new ways to make like a greenhouse and have it like inside without actually have the need of watering it by yourself, even though it's very costly. Power wise, so to say. But still, I think it's a great thing to have. I mean, if you want to save on power and energy and whatever, you can always have the plant beds outside and let the rain do its thing as for the sun to get the lights. If you're not really care about it, but you know, still a good addition, I think. The more thing you can have in the game, the better for the possibilities to, you know, make things differently. So you're not forced to play in a certain style just because the game tells you and give you some like obstacles or blocks you from doing things. So yeah. But the one thing is actually that I'm curious about in this upcoming update, even though it's far away probably, is what are we gonna do with the new ore types? I mean, lithium is probably very obvious, I think. Like some kind of battery, but for what? Is it like a better version for the existing battery, or like just a new ingredient for the existing battery to craft, or is it something for an upcoming vehicle or weapon, or I don't know. There's a lot of speculations. And the same goes as for the obsidian. Like, what are it gonna be used for? What's that? Well, we're just outside the base, so let's get back to it. Here, let's drop. Oh yeah, you can go there for the moment. If we can find you again. Wasn't it here somewhere? Oh, there it is. All right. Let's get this going then. Time really flies when having fun. Oh yeah, let's drop this thing. Oh, that's good. I'm just gonna drop all the stuff here. Ammunition goes here. And those goes here for this as well. There. And the ores, or not the ores, but the seeds. Oh, nice. Not too bad, not too bad. We have one more cotton here. Yeah, I think we can go for some carrots, because I didn't think we had any in the chests, or the fridge, I mean. well, I'm gonna just make this thing here. Click up that one. See what the requirements are for this one. Scrap, electronical, adhesive, and the 2 ingots. There we go. Nice. So yeah, that's probably, let's see, just sort these things out first. We wait on that. You see there's, you know, not that low amount of stuff actually, but, or well, this early on, so to say. But we're definitely gonna need it sooner or later. Oh yeah, here's Bravo, we have Delta here, and Charlie's around this area. And we have some rows here I can see. But yeah, this is a little bit of a shorter episode. I was thinking that I might be able to do some building as well, but that will be for the next time, I guess. I haven't really decided yet if I'm gonna do a live stream during this weekend or make just more episodes coming in, but I'm definitely gonna try to be more active in uploading videos and recording when it comes to Subsistence. Even though we're not gonna get a flying airplane, I still wanna progress on my base to go for my goal when it comes to the looks, as I was mentioning in the beginning of this video. But anyway, that's gonna be it for today's episode. Thanks so much for watching and stopping by. Hope you liked this episode. If you did, please push that thumbs up button. And until next time, have a great day. Have a great day. So yeah, I will see you in the next episode. Take it easy. Bye.